Hey guys, this morning we are going to be doing mental and written strategies of addition. We're going to start with our mental strategies. Mental strategy number 1 is the friendly number strategy. Now, how we go about doing this, I'm going to show you in a bit of a different way. Alright, so we're going to be looking at the friendly strategy right now, and up here on my wall, thanks to my wife, she's a thinker, we've got an example of it. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see what's going on. Alright, so on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pegs. Alright, and on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, our friendly numbers is all about getting one of the numbers to be 10. And the way that we do that is by taking numbers from one side to the other. Now, the easiest way for us to do this is we have 9 over here, so that's very close to 10. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab 1 from this side, we're going to bring it over onto this side. So now we have 13 on this side and 10 on this side. So we've actually made a new number sentence. We have 13 plus 10 instead of 14 plus 9. But the beauty of this method is that it gives us the same answer. So 13 plus 10 is 23. But 14 plus 9 is also 23. So this is how we can use the friendly method to help us understand and use our quick mental ability to add numbers together. That is how we're going to do the friendly numbers. I've got some questions that you can do. I'm going to show you how you do that on a board as well, so that you know exactly what you would be writing down as well. This is one of the fastest ways we can do mental maths. I'm going to show you another option in a second. To do this method on a piece of paper, we're going to make sure we can make this number 10. To make this number 10, obviously we need to add 1 to it, but we can't just take numbers and add numbers out of nowhere like we did with the pegs. We've got to grab one from here, so we've got to take 1 off here and we've got to put it on here. So this will then become 13 and this will become 10, and when we add those together we get 23, like we know, and they're the same, so they're both now 23. We can also do mental maths with place value. What we're going to do here is we're going to add up the different sides, the different place values, and add them together quickly. So if we've got the numbers 27 and 12, the number 27 has 2 10s and 7 1s. The number 12 has 1 10 and 2 1s, and 2 1s. So if we decide to go, let's add the 1s together first. So we've got 7 1s plus 2 1s would give us 9 1s. So we can write that down. We can write down 9 1s right now. The second part is adding the 10s. We got 2 10s plus 1 10, which is 3 10s. But we also know that by a number name, and that is 30. So we can go and write down the 3 over there, and now we have 39, and we have our answer. That's one of the other fast ways we can mentally do our addition really quickly and really simply. Next we have our written strategies. Now, for the first written strategy we're going to talk about is the jump strategy, the jump addition. Now, we've done this in class, and we talked about lava lakes and we talked about spikes when we did it in class, and we can continue to talk about it in that way. We talked about lava lakes when we added the 10s, and spikes when we added the 1s. I'll put up a little thing so you can see kind of what we did in class, but let's just talk about it right now as is. So when we do the jump strategy, again, we're going to use 12 and 27 as our numbers that we're going to use. That's the numbers we're going to use mainly in this video. Now, we're going to start with the biggest number when we use the jump strategy because that's the easiest way to go about doing it. So if we start at 27, then we add 12. But to add 12, we're going to do that with the different place values as well. So we're going to be adding the 10s first, and they're going to be the big jumps. They're the lava lakes, remember. So we're going to be the big jumps. We've got to jump over the lava lake. So as we go over that, we're going to write plus 10 because we're adding 10 to our number. And then down the bottom here, we're going to write 37 because we're adding 10 to 27, which is 37. But that leaves us with 2 left over, and we need to jump those spikes. So we're going to jump and then jump again. Jump and then jump again. Each one of those adds 1. Now, I hear you say, oh, but I can add the 2 to 37. That's brilliant. In a video game, like Mario, we can always jump over multiple obstacles at once. We don't just have to jump over each individual one as we go. We could jump over multiple. So say the number is 27 plus 22. We can do one big jump that goes 2 lots of 10. So it goes 20 places. And then you can do the 2 in one jump as well. So you could go 27 plus 20, which would be 47, and then you add 2 more, which would be 49. So that is strategy number 1 on the written side. Let's look at strategy number 2. Strategy number 2 for the written is looking at place value again. Now, I've told you multiple times that place value is the key to doing maths well. If we can do our place value, we will know and understand how we can do all of our mathematics. Okay, so this is how we're going to be looking at it. We're going to be looking at it in our 10s and our 1s column. And again, we're going to use 27 plus 12. When we do that, we have 20, and we have the 2 of the 27 in the 10s column, and the 7 of the 27 in the 1s column. And then we do that again for the 12. So 1 in the 10s column because we have 1 10, and 2 in the 1s column because we have 2 1s. Now we just add these together straight down the columns. So 7 plus 2 is 9. And then we've got the 1s column done, and now we can go down to 2 plus 1 is 3. And that would give us 3 or 30. And then we just add those 2 numbers together, and we just say them together now, 39. And that's as easy as it gets on the written side. If you're a parent at home, you're watching this and you're looking at it and you're going, that's really, really close to the addition algorithm that we use. And that is exactly what it is. It really is the addition algorithm. We've just put all of these extra place value markers in there. Now, it is the best way that we can get from an understanding of place value to an understanding of the addition algorithm. So we need to make sure that we use this one first so we can see what's going on. So once we take away those steps, once we take away the hundreds and the tens and the ones columns, we can still add them up correctly. This is getting close to the most efficient way we can add numbers together. This is really exciting because once we get to that, we can start to add lots and lots of numbers together all at the same time. It's really, really cool. After this, later this week, I'm going to be talking to you about how we go about adding numbers that go above the place value limit. So for instance, we can only have 9 in any place value. So we can have 9 or 90 or 900. Once we go above that, once we get 10, it actually shifts over and goes into the next place value. So if we have 10 ones, that's actually 110. And I'm going to show you later this week how we can carry those ones or the tens or the hundreds into the next column so that we don't get a big mistake. All right? Great work. Get involved in all of these. There's going to be sheets that are going to be being able to use for each of them so you can practice each of them. It's really important that we try and get our heads wrapped around as many as we can because that will mean that we end up with a really, really strong understanding about our mathematics. The better we can be and the stronger that we can be, the more confident we'll be, and maths is all about confidence. So make sure that you're working hard and you're doing all the strategies, seeing which one you like the most. Give it a go, and I'll see you later this week.